So if he says, I became successful in spite of you, he's leaving you.
Narcissists. I think it's such a complex topic as well.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think the term narcissist is thrown around so easy.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it is actually a clinical diagnosis. And statistically, only 5% of the population at most are narcissists.
How do you make a guy choose you?
You want to add value to his life outside of the bedroom. So like, for example, the question you want to ask yourself is, how can I make his life easier? Yo guys, welcome back to another episode on my channel. I'm sitting in this spot, which means I've got a great conversation lined up for you today. You know, on this channel, we love to talk about all things dating, relationships, and seeing what we can do to attract the kind of person and relationship we want. So without further ado, please welcome Louisa to the show.
Hi.
How you doing today, Louisa?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay. I appreciate the dress. She came, she showed up. You know, we like it. We love it.
I don't know what to wear, but I wore a dress. I thought.
Came presentable. She knew she was going to wear a camera. You see, that's what we're here for. So Louisa, I always love to jump straight in. Okay, so tell us your age or your age range. You're asking a lady her age. And one thing a guy should know about you if he's going to take you on a date.
I'm 32.
No.
And if a guy wanted to know about me, what would they ask me?
Yeah, as in like, what should he know about you if he was going to take you out on a date?
He should know that I am a model and that I shoot lingerie as well, and glamour levels as well as fashion. Important to make people aware of what sort of levels you shoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why do you feel that's important for a guy to know about you?
I feel like it's really honest. Like, being honest is so important because I feel like, say if you were halfway through the relationship and you just suddenly say, I'm going to a lingerie shoot today. So, whoa, I didn't know that.
You're like, yeah, where'd that come from? Yeah. Has that been an issue for guys before for you?
No, never been an issue for me. I've always been honest about that. But I remember a few years ago, I did think to myself, I wonder what would it be like if I didn't say I did lingerie shoots. And I'm like, no, don't even think about it. Don't go there. Don't even have that idea. To be honest.
What made you think about what if you didn't say it? Why did something happen?
I was thinking, like, is it important? Like, does it matter? And then I thought, of course it matters. Like, because I'm so desensitized in my shoots, like my modeling. You know, I'm so used to doing lingerie. And when you're so used to doing shoots, you think nothing of it. Like, I find it like, as a model, if you do lingerie or art mood or whatever, like, you get so used to doing that, you don't think a lot of people think it's like taboo, don't they? Like,
yeah, it depends what you look for. Have you done art naked before?
yeah.
Okay. When you started, did it take some level of getting used to that, getting comfortable, essentially being naked or half naked in front of people to snap at you? Or like, were you just kind of, just jumped in deep and already comfortable with it?
I think I've always been comfortable within my own skin. But I do, because I'm Chinese, I've been brought up with like traditional Chinese families.
Yeah.
So I think in my mind, I'm like, there's like a little niggling doubt sometimes in my head that's hitting. I haven't been brought up to like take your clothes off, things like that. But like, it's not even just like traditional Chinese. I think no matter what it is, like English or any race, all families, like if you're brought up in a traditional family, I don't think anybody would think it's okay to take your clothes off. But now that it's so modern, like you get work online, you can like do OnlyFans now, you can like, there's loads of different online jobs nowadays.
Very true. Have you ever done OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The OnlyFans. I never really post on it. Like, I don't really use it much.
Okay.
Right. The account is like just there, just sat there. I'm supposed to be posting stuff, like, behind the scenes or just.
You done any like explicit stuff on there?
Not so much, but maybe.
We say not so much. What does that mean?
But just like behind the scenes, and like a bit of nude stuff, nude content things.
Okay. And what does your family think about that?
They don't mind it.
Okay.
Shockingly. I mean, in the beginning, my mum wasn't really happy about it, but then she understood that that's not me. Like, I put on like a persona when I'm working, like my modeling of not really the person I am outside.
Yeah.
It's like I switch into like a character.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. I'm going to give the floor to you. What do you want to bring to conversation today? You have some things you want to chat about?
I would like to talk about narcissists and toxic relationships. I think really important. I feel that people are aware of like toxic relationships.
Yeah.
And I think it's such a complex topic as well, because it's almost like a personality disorder or trauma, or I feel like people don't even know that they can be toxic.
Yeah, I think, I'm going to be real with you. I think the term narcissist is thrown around so easy.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it is actually a clinical diagnosis. And like statistically, only 5% of the population at most are narcissists. But I think people use the term, oh, they were a narcissist just because they didn't like how that person showed up. Now, that's not saying that person showed up in the best way. That doesn't mean they're a narcissist, though.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what does narcissism even mean? What does that even really mean?
It's not very fair, is it, to label someone a narcissist? They had some trauma in their life.
Sure, right. But like, I think, like, what do you think narcissist means? Like, what would you say it means? What would you say the definition is?
To me, I feel that narcissism means like emotionally abusive or selfish,
Mhm.
or a bit of like no empathy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and we can look it up. So from my understanding, it's they have the inability to have a level of empathy for another human being. So everything they do, regardless of who it hurts, it just always serve them. Now, I think sometimes what can happen is people go, oh, well, this person was self-serving, so they're narcissists. But it's like, we're all self-serving.
Oh, yeah.
Like everything we do is self-serving.
I've questioned if I'm narcissistic sometimes, and so maybe it's not. Maybe it's just like what you said. It's just a word thrown about.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, even it's like doing something charitable, like giving money to someone who's homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're being charitable, but that makes you feel good. You're doing it because it makes you feel good to contribute good to the world.
Yeah.
So even that is self-serving. So every single thing we do is self-serving.
Yeah.
So if someone's doing something because it serves them, that doesn't make them a narcissist, right? But it is really if they lack the ability to have the empathy, or, you know, that they don't even understand how somebody could feel about something.
Yeah.
So I do think we throw that term around a lot. And it's a shame, because then it really does, one, the people who are actually narcissistic, they're just like, oh, well, apparently everyone's a narcissist, so one narcissistic life. They go and they get called like, you know, sir or madam, you're a narcissist. They're like, yeah, but like 80% of the population is anyway. So they don't make any real work to actually improve on themselves, or, you know, to do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
I think it's just a really easy cop out.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I think people use it, you know, honestly, even the trauma thing.
Yeah.
Not saying that people don't have trauma.
Yeah.
But I think the work as human beings is, how do we move in a way that our trauma doesn't impact what we're doing?
Definitely.
And while it's good to have empathy for that, I think a lot of us can hide behind that. They use it as an excuse to be like, oh, well, I like this because of my trauma, or etc. And it's like, well, it's not a reason though, is it? It doesn't make it acceptable.
Definitely not.
You know? What's your experience with that kind of stuff been for you?
I think I've had experiences where people have had trauma, and they would sort of mask it with trying to be helpful. So helpful to me or to other people. And I think I've done that myself as well.
Mhm.
Like with traumas, I think I've had like, say for example, like in the past, people have lied to me, like my ex as well.
Yeah.
And I would then sort of have trust issues later on,
Mm-hmm.
like in future relationships and stuff like that. And that's a trauma that I've experienced, just trust and like lies and stuff like that.
How do you feel like you've overcome that, or have you worked on that for yourself? Like, have you managed that moving forward?
Um, I've just learned that trust is blind. Like you have to, if you choose somebody, you have to choose trust as well.
Yes, very true.
Yeah, and if you can't choose the trust, you can't really choose that.
Yeah, yeah. It's like faith is trust without evidence,
Yeah,
essentially,
yeah, it is.
and you can't. There can only be trust without evidence. So it's like, okay, I trust that this is what it is,
Yeah,
even though I don't have the evidence. If you look for the evidence, then you're not building trust. You're not allowing trust.
no, you're not. Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, definitely.
What do you think the hardest thing is for women dating nowadays when it comes to guys?
I think the hardest thing for women in dating is, I hear a lot of women, like coming from experience, like from my female friends and myself, I think a lot of women have problems with someone seem very interested in you,
Mm-hmm.
but so low minimum effort. But they show they like you. They say they like you. And you see that they do like you a lot, but the effort for some strange reason is like so minimal compared to your own effort. And that's coming from my female friends and also myself as well.
Okay, so can you give me an example of like what they're saying versus what they're doing?
Yeah. Yeah. So like face to face,
Mm.
you could tell they like you, and the way they interact with you, the way they treat you and how they behave around you is so lovely. But like when you're not together, like say if you're on the phone or on messages, like you could get like 6 hours later replies or ghosting or many weeks later, like, hi, how are you? Like I've had friends that I've said that to. Like, Louisa, what's this guy texting me like a week later going, hi, how are you? And it's like, hang on a second, where have you been? Long time no speak kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and another weird one is if someone's interested in you, there's some people that are interested in you, but they don't speak to you, but they like photos.
How do you know they're interested there?
I don't know, it's weird. Maybe it's a social media thing. I don't know. I think 'cause we're so used to using social media, we like see it as life, which it isn't.
That's true. Do girls interpret that? If a guy like likes her posts, then that means he likes her.
Maybe.
Do other girls?
I personally think that. I don't know if that's a good thing. I should.
No, I can see why. Is that the same way around? If a girl likes a guy's post, then she probably likes him.
Yeah. Because I don't like people's posts unless I like me personally.
Yeah. I hear that. So in regards to what you said with you and your friends, like when he's with you, it seems great, but then when he's not, there seems to be like a distance, lack of consistency.
Yeah. I find that really interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe guys get it as well, don't they? Like if the woman likes them, do they do that? Like,
I think the confusion for guys is more a girl will talk to them a lot, but there'll be no intimacy. So she won't be like physically close with him, won't kiss him or, won't even sleep with him. Like there's no level of physical intimacy or progression, but she may talk to him a lot. So he's thinking, I'm confused. Like she talks to me, she tells me certain things, but when if we hang out, it never progresses anywhere.
yeah.
And especially if he knows that she's been physical with other guys prior to him.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like, why?
and why, for sure. So I'd say in situation that you described with you and your friends, there's a difference between a guy wanting you and choosing you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Wanting you is desire for the moment.
Yeah.
But choosing you is intentionally building towards a future together.
Yeah.
So he may be great in the moment, and he may be like that because that's how he treats women.
Yeah.
You know, so it might be like he does treat women well. You know, whether he's intentional or casual. Because the thing is, there are a lot of good guys out there.
Yeah.
But just because he's a good guy, that doesn't mean he's intentional with you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or with said girl. So it could be that when he spends time with you, you feel safe, you feel considered, you have a really lovely time. But that doesn't mean he's necessarily intentional with you, which is why you won't hear from him for a week, 2 weeks, and then he'll just drop out of the blue. You're like, hey, how you doing? And for him, it's like, cool, like we hang out, we have fun, but we're not building a relationship, so we'll just check in when we want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where she's just like, wait, I'm confused. We just spent this past day and a half together, we had a really fun time. I've not heard from you for 2 days, and I'm confused as to why.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's almost like you're both strangers to each other. It would, and then like, how I mean by that is, it's like you're both strangers together, but because you don't know each other, you only met up a few times.
Mm.
No one really hasn't a commitment to stay in touch, really, do you?
True. That's very true.
Yeah.
I'd also say it's a little bit like how guys are with their guy friends. Like if they see their guy friend on Sunday,
Yeah.
they're like, okay, yeah, cool, but they're not going to message them every day.
Like, hi, how are you?
Yeah, hey, what's going on?
Today was good.
So good to see you yesterday, bro. Like, you know, what's going on today?
No.
Like, guys generally aren't like that.
No, I bet.
They'll be like, okay, cool, when we next meet up. Like, hey, yo, we got to this weekend, I'm going out, or I'm going to this event, trying to come. And then they'll, you know, see each other. So it's usually a reflection of that.
Yeah.
You know, a guy, and that's the thing, and this is what I think can be confusing for women. A guy can like you, but that doesn't mean he's choosing you.
Yeah.
You know, and because the choice is intentional. But the like is, oh, like I like who she is, we have fun, we have good physical, chemistry.
Yeah.
But unless he's like intentionally choosing you, that's why she's going to get that. Does that make sense?
Really interesting.
How
do you make a guy choose you?
Great question. I think she's the only one who's asked that question. You agree? Chris? Yeah, any podcast I've ever seen in anywhere. My buddy said she's like one of the only guests ever asked that from any podcast he's ever seen anyway. Yeah. Put a ring on this one. He said put a ring on it and do it. You want to add value to his life outside of the bedroom.
Add value to his life outside.
So like, for example, the question you want to ask yourself is, how can I make his life easier? Especially if he's the kind of guy that you go, yeah, he's on his purpose, he's doing things, he's driven, he's ambitious. So you really want to know how to become an asset to this man.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes girls can think, oh, well, he's super attracted to me. The chemistry is amazing. We have so much fun together. And that's great. But that's a lover, not a girlfriend. Yeah. A lover is someone you enjoy spending time with, you have great chemistry. Yeah. A girlfriend is someone who adds value to her life and you add value to hers.
Yeah.
So the place to start is ask yourself, how can I make his life easier?
Yeah.
So he's got some dry cleaning. You're like, hey, let me do that for you.
Yeah.
And drop that off for you.
Yeah.
But, he's come back from the gym in the morning. You've got breakfast made for you both. Done. Protein shake done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he has to get up, take an early meeting, right? You get up, make the bed, bring him a cup of tea while he's in a meeting.
Yeah.
These things, which are so simple and so easy to do, really makes a difference in how he sees you. Because one, and just be real with you, okay? Because obviously if you're attractive, guys want to be physically intimate with you, right? All of that.
Yeah.
He knows, okay, in order to get, the best from Louisa, I know she needs to feel comfortable, she needs to feel seen, and we have to have good chemistry, right?
Yeah.
He can do all of those in the time that he spends with you. And that's when you guys are physically intimate.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what he wants. So that as a woman, you need to be like, cool, how do I get that commitment from him? What is it that makes him go, this is the woman I want to invest in and be intentional with?
Yeah.
and adding value to his life outside the bedroom, that's where it happens.
That makes so much.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I remember I was doing a show in Cardiff, and there was this beautiful South African girl that she'd come over to do the show.
Yeah.
It was only 2 months, and we both knew that we were going to be together because she lived in South Africa. I live here. But we had a really nice time together, right?
Yeah.
And even though we both knew that, okay, like there's a expiry date on this situation, every time I went over to hers, she would always cook like dinner in the morning, full English breakfast, every time. She'd offer to wash my clothes, give me a massage here and there. Hey, we've had a long day of rehearsals. Let me give you a massage.
That's lovely. She just does it.
And that's just how she was.
Yeah.
And even though I knew full well that this was not going to be a long-term thing, I started considering it. I was like, maybe I can make this work,
Yeah.
We went to different countries, but she's such a find because she was just adding value in those ways. And this is what I'm saying. I was already in the mindset before of like, we know what it is. We've got 2 months together, etc. We're going to have a nice time. But because of just how she was showing up, I started to reconsider because it was like, this is just us when we're dating. What's it going to be like when she's my girlfriend?
That's lovely. Did you think about like, what if you moved in with her and all that?
100%.
Oh, wow.
Like you just start thinking about these things as a man. You know the way girls think about when they meet a guy, he's just like amazing. Like, wow, he's attractive, got his life together, he may feel comfortable, such a gentleman. I'm really attracted to him. And you know how girls start to paint this picture?
Yeah.
As a woman, you doing these things makes him paint a picture. And he starts to go, I like how that looks. I like how that feels.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to, honestly, that's what you need to do. Like so for example, I'll always say to women, it doesn't serve you to sleep with him on the first date. Guys are going to hate me for saying that.
Yeah.
They're going to hate me for saying that because guys will take it all the time. But I genuinely believe if you're looking for something serious, you don't want to do that on the first date, especially if that's the first time you've met, because so many people meet online.
Yeah.
Now, if you have, there's one advantage to being physical with a guy really early on, is that you now have the space to show how you're an asset.
Yeah.
You now have the space to add value to his life in the ways that are meaningful to him.
Yeah.
So, for example, like, let's say you meet a guy, you go home with him, and you're like, okay, like, I was physical with him, it was a bit too soon. How's my course correct?
Yeah.
In the morning, here's what you're going to do. You're going to fold his clothes and put them nice in the pile, right? You're going to cook breakfast for you both, and you're going to let him sleep in.
How lovely.
If he wakes up, even if he's like, yeah, cool, this was just a one night thing, he wakes up, he's going to be like, who is this woman?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Who is this person?
Who is this person? He's going to be like, this is a find. Because here's the thing, Louisa, I'm being real with you. Most women are not doing this.
Oh.
So it is really, really easy to stand up. It is really easy for you to be like, for him to go, amongst all these different people I could meet, her.
Yeah.
Because most are not doing it. And the women who do it, get the relationship.
That's really, really interesting. Doing value, yeah. Instead of making their life harder. Because I think as a woman, a lot of the time we sometimes think we're being helpful, but we're not. And so there is as well.
What do you mean? Like what? Can you give an example?
Like, you'd think talking about the relationship has been helpful, for example, or things like that. Just things like that, or like, oh, we're solving a problem if we talk about stuff, and like probably no, is it?
I mean, yeah, it's like if there's an issue, of course, to resolve it,
Yeah.
for sure. But that's not what makes him go her.
Yeah. And it's how you say it as well, isn't it? Like your tone of voice.
For sure. But then also as well, if I'm being honest, depending on the conversation, of course, but especially if you're dating where the relationship hasn't been established, the conversation you're having that you feel it's solving it for you is usually a conversation to make her feel reassured, to make her feel more secure, which I understand, completely valid. But that's not for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's entering that conversation, be like, this is to make her feel good.
There's one.
She's having questions or doubts, or she feels a level of insecurity. She needs some reassurance. So I need to have this conversation in a way that now she feels secure and reassured. So it's not even for him. It's for her.
Oh my God, that's opened my eyes.
That's what we're here to do, baby.
This time, like, yeah, it's a two-way thing, isn't it?
Like, let me ask a question. What do you think a man needs from you?
Definitely, if I add value into their life, that's really important for sure. Definitely no stress or like any problems, baggage or whatever added to it. I definitely agree, like what you said.
Yeah.
Being value and being helpful, like making dinner, like from hard day's work, make dinner, make drinks, clean, cook, tidy.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't want this, and I don't want it to be like, okay, you have to now become his housemaid or whatever, though that does make him go, wow. But also, like, offering suggestions to do fun experiences together.
Oh, yeah, you mean like making plans as well instead of relying on him to choose the ideas.
So be like, okay, oh, hey, like, I know you love this kind of music. I found this band that's playing. Like, we should go. Do you want me to sort the tickets? He'll be like, oh my gosh, yes, babe, here's my card.
That's lovely.
And he's like, wow, this is someone who wants to contribute to the experiences we have together, as opposed to, I'm the woman, I'm just going to sit back and let you do everything.
Oh my God, that's some of the mistakes. Why? I thought men like to do this because I thought they found it masculine. But then realistically, in a logical human being way, every human wants to be equal.
Yeah, so I'd say that it's not that guys don't mind taking the lead and planning the date, of course, especially early on. But the reason he's doing that is to provide an experience for you.
Yeah.
It's to provide an experience where you feel good around him, where you want to be around him.
Yeah.
That's how he wins you over.
Yeah.
If you want to win him over, you have to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But you can do it in other ways. But yeah, absolutely. So if you've been dating a guy and you've been on 2-3 dates, and he's planned, he's paid, he's sorted thing out, the fourth date, you should absolutely be like, hey, I would love to suggest something that we can do. Let me sort this out for us. He would appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
So much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it shows you're interested in them, doesn't it?
Right. And it shows that you're not just going to sit here and wait for him to do everything. Because I think, I understand it in the beginning as the woman, yeah, you have the power as the woman, right? Because he's pursuing you. He wants to be physically intimate with you. That's why he's attracted to you. That's why guys take initial interest.
Yeah.
So I understand why you're like, okay, cool. Well, how are you going to show up, Playboy? Like, show me.
Yeah.
I completely get that.
Yeah.
But relationship is reciprocal.
Yeah. It's equal, isn't it?
Equal, but in different ways.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You now have to take him out 3-4 dates, plan, pick him up, all of that. You don't have to do it in the same way he's done it. But you definitely should be investing in that kind of energy and reciprocating that, but just in the ways that he finds valuable.
Yeah.
And also as well, and this right here is really what separates the women from the girls. If he's a man who's driven, ambitious, got his life together, and he's going in a direction, understand what is his mission? What is his goal? And then how can you help him achieve that goal?
Yeah.
So like I've had it with ex-girlfriends where, okay, now I have this podcast, meet people, where she's been like, hey, this person who I know, or I'm going to this event, so-and-so is going to be there. They'd be fantastic guests for your podcast because X, Y, and me. Have a look. I tell you, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's go. She's like, I'll introduce you. Asset. That is worth 10 times more than the best head in the world.
Yeah. I bet.
Because it's like, cool, that's fun. That sexual play, that's fun.
Adding value.
But how many women are doing that? How many women are going to be like, oh, that make a guy go, oh, she's actually an asset to not just my life personally, but to my life professionally. And then when he succeeds, who gets the benefit of his labor? You.
That's really cool.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
This is what really separates the women from the girls.
it makes a guy go, wow, when you take it to another level.
Yeah.
When you add value to his business as well.
If you can add value to his mission,
Yeah.
you become irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. And then, and I'm just giving you the secret sauce, ladies. When you become irreplaceable in his life, that's when you can set the standards moving forward of what you want. And you know what he'll say? No problem, babe.
That's so interesting.
Because thing is as well,
Yeah.
men are associated with canines, so dogs. Women are associated with felines, cats.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can see why.
Men are naturally loyal, like canines.
Really?
Yeah. They're naturally loyal. In the sense of, I don't mean necessarily sexually, okay? Because I think men and women cheat around the same rate. I think men cheat 28% of the time, women cheat about 24, 25% of the time.
More?
Not more. So it's about, so men is just under 1 in 3, women is just over 1 in 4. So it's about the same rate.
Yeah.
But I mean loyalty in terms of his consideration for you, how he invests in you, providing for you. Men are more naturally loyal generally than women in that sense. I think women are, well, they kind of almost cheat at the same rate. And what I mean is, a man will go down with the ship. He will go down with the ship. Not every guy.
Yeah.
But let's say a captain always goes down with his ship. That woman, she's jumping on another ship.
Oh my.
She's not going to stay sinking life because her, and that's fine, normal, nothing wrong with that. But the female imperative is to survive.
Oh my God, so she'd leave him?
Yeah.
To sink?
Yeah.
That-
Have the Titanic.
Yeah.
She didn't stay.
Oh my.
She went to live another day to then tell the story of this amazing man she met on a boat.
Oh my God.
If you're loving this episode and these kinds of conversations, then I want to give you something. We recently launched the Kits Angels community. This is a sisterhood for women who are tired of what the dating scene has given them and are ready to take their love lives to the next level. It's a space for you as a woman to not be alone in your journey to love, where we learn, talk, and share our experiences as part of a strong sisterhood, with some leadership and guidance from yours truly, of course. Not to mention never before seen videos from me on how I've led dozens of women to meeting great men. And so as a thank you for watching this episode, I'm giving you a month's membership completely complimentary on me. Just click the Kits Angels link below, and when you join the group, message me the code phrase Angels Podcast and I will pay for your membership. Now back to the episode. That's the thing, men are naturally loyal.
Yeah.
And so because I think a lot of the time, I understand it, a lot of the time when a woman's with a guy and he's going places, and she worries like, oh, if he becomes too successful, he's going to leave me for a younger version. Completely valid fear. But that only happens when you weren't an asset to him in his progression. In fact, if you're the opposite. So if he says, I became successful in spite of you, he's leaving you. Yeah. But if he goes, I became successful as partly because of you, he'll give you the world.
Yeah.
That's how we're built. If you're there for us in the valleys, we want to give you the world when we hit the peak. Because the masculine is naturally generous. Says, I'm working this hard, yeah, for me, but also so I can share with the people I love.
Yeah.
And the first person who he sees as person he loves is you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Men are naturally loyal. Whereas, I'll just be honest. Take a guy and a girl together. She progresses in her career and stardom. Maybe he's still the same. She leaves her.
Oh.
For a guy who's on a higher level. That's what happens. And I understand why, but that's what happens.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
Harsh, isn't it?
And this is a cold truth and reality that a lot of guys experience.
Yeah.
And I get it because she's like, well, why'd I date down? I want to go on my level or above.
That's horrible. I would never do that.
You never do that?
No.
I think you're a rare breed, Louisa.
I think if I became famous or something, or some Hollywood celebrity or whatever,
Yep.
I think I would just help everyone in my life that was ever there. Like,
Yeah. I would say, and I have to hold guys accountable here as well, I think there is one conditional scenario where it can happen, where he leaves. And I would say it's if he becomes significantly more attractive.
if he became more attractive, he's more likely to.
Like significantly more attractive than her, like noticeably. So like if you have a guy and a girl, they're both average looking, just normal, he starts working on his fitness, his style, his presentation.
Yeah.
But she stays the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably leave. Because when it comes to like, you know the way a lot of women are going their level or above in terms of like economic standing, financial.
Yeah.
Guys want a woman who's his level of attractiveness or above.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like men like women who look after themselves.
Yeah.
Keeping up with their looking after themselves,
Yeah.
basically.
So for him, he's like, well, if I look after myself to this degree, there's no reason why you shouldn't be as a woman.
Yeah.
The same way as a woman, if you become successful, it's like, well, if I could reach this level, there's no reason you shouldn't be reaching this as a man.
Yeah. Because nowadays you've got like skin products for men.
Yeah.
You can get your eyebrows done.
Oh, I think that's a bit too much. That's all preening and stuff. I mean, that's not my vibe, but that's yeah. That was I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I should be doing a lot of that stuff, doing my eyebrows.
There's loads now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Loads of different things from a
Yeah.
beauty wise.
Yeah, there is. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good skincare. Good skincare routine. I started this year actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I started this year just because. But why not?
That's good.
Maybe
Not masks, face mask.
Nah, I don't do a mask. I don't do a mask. Well, but I just like a face wash, like 2 face wash products in the morning with like this kind of cream thing. Do you know what I mean?
That's really good.
Yeah, one of my friends started it, and I was like, all right, let me see what this is about.
Yeah.
You know, like Friday.
I notice as we all get older, I notice we'll look into like skin creams and stuff like. I've realised I've been looking at skin creams, what I never used to as like TV.
So we're getting older, Louisa. Do you know what I mean? We're getting older, starting to see those wrinkles crawling. We're like, oh, I better start doing preventative stuff now.
I'm 33.
I know, that's what it doesn't know.
Crazy.
Not even, like, it's not even old, but I think people do chase youth, don't they?
Yeah. Like we look at our old pictures. Do you ever do that? Like look at your old pictures and think, I want to look exactly the same like that now.
Yeah.
Or you can tell there's a slight change to your face.
Yeah.
Look good.
Do you feel that you'd have to share this if you don't want to, do you feel like as a woman, as you get older, how you approach dating and men, does that shift with age?
Oh yeah, I think definitely is it.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
back in the day when I was a teenager, I didn't used to think about like important values to account for in a man and things like that. When I was a teenager, I used to just go for the attractiveness.
Yeah. Yes.
And when I was about, say, between 18 and 19, I used to just go to raves in the time and just hang out with people that I found attractive.
Yeah.
And just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. And what do you feel has shifted now for you?
Nowadays, think about like marriage, like in the future, and moving in together, living together. I think about so far in my head sometimes. Like I even think like when I'm like in pension age, like buy like husbands there, did we have kids there, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of scared because I feel like modern day relationships have changed, like compared to the old relationships.
Yeah. In what ways do you feel it's changed for the better and changed for the worse?
I think it's changed for. This is gonna sound really like biased, but like I feel like modern day's good for work, business and everything, but like with all technology and stuff, I don't think it's really good for dating and relationships because, like apps, dating apps. So
Yeah.
so I don't hate dating apps. I don't think any negative thing about it, but I think it's easily accessible to other men and other women.
Yes. Yeah. Very much so. It's interesting because it's great for the initial, like, oh, you have access to all these people, you can make these new connections, connect with people you never would have 30, 40 years ago. But then with that, the flip side is when you're in a relationship, there is all this access. And it can feel like an element of higher temptation, high levels of comparison.
Yeah.
And I think with social media, we need to, because it's a tool to be used, I think there's a new level of discipline and practice we have to start implementing so we can use it in a way that serves us and the relationships we're in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, I know you say you do a lot of lingerie photos, stuff like that. If you go into, serious relationship with everything, right? Would you ever like limit how much lingerie shoots you do, or like, okay, now you want to do certain types of shoots, but other stuff you would do? Was that anything that you've done before? Would you ever do for your relationship?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I would ask. Firstly, I'll be like, I do this. This is my lingerie shoot.
Yeah.
Are you uncomfortable with anything I do?
And she would ask that straight up.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that.
And if they said no, I'd be like, okay, like, I would, that's fine. Like,
When would you ask that?
not on the first date.
No, it's not the first date.
I'd probably ask, like, if I ended up in a relationship with them.
Yeah.
But not too far in, because it's too late then.
Yes, yeah. I agree. I think anytime from when you like become exclusive to establishing the relationship,
Yeah.
I think that's the best time.
Yeah.
I think that's the best time.
As it's a bit of a scam, isn't it? If you start making it up.
Like a year later, like, hey, did you have issues? He's like, yeah. You're like, wait, but we've been together for a year at this point. So what's something that for you that you wouldn't be, that guy, maybe what guy has been doing already that you would go, I'm not comfortable with him doing this anymore?
Maybe safe if a relationship became exclusive.
Yes.
And the dating apps, like, they still use, I think I wouldn't be comfortable with it if it was.
Of course.
But if it was discussed, like, because nowadays, modern day, like, relationships, everyone's like in open relationships or polyamorous relationships. Some people are okay with that, aren't they? They're okay with, because they're open, they're okay with seeing other people. What do you think of that?
About what?
About polyamorous relationships.
So when two people, they're together, but they can be physical with other people.
Yeah.
I think each to their own.
Yeah.
Each to their own. There's no right or wrong about it. I think it's easier for men to indulge in like casual sex over women, right? But I think it's harder for men to accept their women indulging in casual sex with someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's their woman.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what about you? What do you think?
I think that if the guy wanted to be in that situation,
Yeah.
I would try.
Okay. As in you would try to be open with other guys?
Sort of like let them see other girls if that's what they want, or
Yeah.
because I feel like that prevents cheating in a way.
Yeah.
If people are both honest, you feel like prevents cheating. But then again, some people are in that situation, but they could still cheat, like behind your back.
Yeah, what would cheating look like in an open relationship? What do they even look like?
I think you have to be honest with be honest that you're sleeping with other people.
Yeah.
Who with or whatever.
Yes.
But I think cheating in a open relationship or polyamorous one, I think it would be like kind of like lying sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like saying that you're out at work or something, but you're not.
Yeah.
Whereas an honest one would be like, I'm going to like
XYZ's house. Yeah. Would you want that kind of relationship where he tells you who she is, like everything about her? Or would you be like, go do your thing, I don't want to hear about it, but I know that you do that? Or would you rather?
I think if I was in that situation.
Yeah.
That's a hard question, isn't it, that one, actually? I think I would, I think I'd like to know, actually.
Like who the girl is, all of that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I find it quite attractive, like hot.
As in knowing who the girl is, him going out and doing that?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I might have to snap you up, Louisa, because that's going to be music to some guys' ears.
And then, and I think if they didn't tell you, I'd feel like I've been lied to as well. And it's not really sexy, is it?
Yeah. I've heard a couple of girls be like, if he's gonna do it, fine. I don't want to know anything about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like out of sight, out of mind, kind of vibe. That's interesting. Would you be open?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you do stuff together?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been up for that.
Okay. Has that always been the case? Have you always been like, yeah, I'd be open to doing that? You watch this.
Depends who it is.
As in, depends who the girl is, or depends who your man is?
Who the man is.
Okay. So there's some guys you just be like,
yeah, some guys, some would.
Why is that? What's different about them and the guys that you would?
I think I'd have to trust them first.
Yeah. The level of trust you need.
Because sometimes you can get with a guy that you don't trust sometimes, and then sometimes you can get with a guy that you trust.
But then why would you get with a guy that you don't trust?
That's true.
Like, why'd you be in a relationship with a guy that you don't trust? Is that common?
I hear it a lot.
Really? So why do girls get with him then?
I think it's like a later on thing. I think it's like they go in, and then later on they decided after like a year or two that they don't trust you. But I think it's better if you decide in the beginning.
Yeah.
Than a lot.
So is it that they did trust him and it changed, or is it that they never trusted him, but they've just got to a point where they've, I would say, realized they didn't trust him, or what?
I think it's when you trust them in the beginning, and then later on they've like done something, or they did something to you, something like that.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, of course. So do girls ever get into a relationship with a guy that they don't fully trust? Was that a thing?
I don't think so. I think there's always some level of trust. I think there's like a scale. I think there's like like a 1 to 10 scale or something.
Yes.
Like you trust this pattern 10 out of 10 or half or in the beginning or whatever. But can you really trust anyone 10 out of 10 really?
That's a good point. I think, okay, let's say 10 is trust them with everything, never have to check anything. 0 is I couldn't trust them to let water hit the ground if they even pour the bottle out. What would you say the threshold is for you, and maybe what you think for girls, where, okay, if I trust him 6 out of 10, that warrants a relationship, and I couldn't work with that. What do you think like the threshold is? Is it like, is it like a 4? Is it like an 8? Like, where do you think the threshold is?
Like a minimal.
Yes.
I think.
And this is like, on paper, this is the guy that she wants.
I think a 6 or a 7 at minimum. If it's below that,
yeah,
that's bad.
I'll be honest, 6, 7, that's low.
Is it low?
I think guys, it's got to be much higher. Guys it has to be like a 9 at least.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
just a woman.
Yeah, to be in a relationship with her, for sure. Because I think this is part of the reason why Like if a guy meets a girl and let's say she posts sexy lingerie stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's getting to know you. He's like, oh, I really think Louisa's amazing. I actually want to take this serious, right? Guys will start maybe having a problem with that. Now, I'd say to guys, look, she was doing this before you. If you knew this was going to be a problem, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
You know, or at least if you're going to approach her, you know that it's not anything serious. But part of that is because they want to, it's like a indicator of, okay, can I trust her to not be like advertising herself to other kinds of men?
Yeah.
Because guys get sexually territorial all the time.
Yeah.
So because to give commitment, like really the commitment giving, it's value that the guy gives to the woman, really. I'm not saying it's not, she doesn't give him value with the commitment, but it's really the woman looking for the commitment from the man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for him to give that, yeah, it takes a lot of trust. Like he has to really be like, I am sure she would never. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is why sometimes it can happen where a guy can like a girl, I think she's great, but if she engages in things that could make him question whether he could trust her, that will stop him from ever taking that commitment with her.
Yeah.
So there'll be like a situation for X amount of time.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, she's great. I just don't trust her as much as I want to in order to give that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it might be because of something that she does. And then he has to go, okay, well, can I accept this or can't I?
Yeah. And they won't tell you, will they?
They won't tell you.
No. They'll just keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's something you want to bring to conversation? Anything you want to ask them then?
What do you think men really think about women who do lingerie shoots and OnlyFans and like glamour work? What do you think guys subconsciously think in their mind?
Well, I speak for every man.
Yeah.
I'm being completely real with you. Not wifey.
Not worth it.
No. If we think that when guys are thinking about, and I would think women also think this as well. When guys are thinking about who he's going to make his wife, the woman he wants to choose is the woman he wants his daughter to become.
Yeah.
Just being real with you. 90% of men don't want their daughter to be doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, that doesn't mean that he doesn't think that she's a great person. That doesn't mean that he doesn't think that they have great time together.
Yeah.
But in terms of, because no guy wants to be with a woman where his friends can see what he sees on a Friday night online.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth. Because respect is very important for guys. And so when you become his woman, it's different if you're just casual because you're not his woman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So your reputation doesn't mean anything to him. But when you become his woman, your reputation impacts him.
Yeah.
You know, how he is with friends, work, all of that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that kind of stuff, sure, there's always exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
I'd say more guys are maybe more open to it, but from what I've noticed, there's a correlation between how like attractive, successful the guy is to his level of tolerance for that.
Oh, okay. That's really interesting.
So I'd say the higher, more successful, desirable he is, the lower tolerance he has for that. Because he's in a position where he doesn't have to, there's going to be another person who he maybe connects with who doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
the guys that are okay with that kind of work, they're usually like really attractive guys.
No, the opposite.
The opposite.
Yeah. So the more attractive he is, the less okay he is with that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think of guys that are okay with that, with a woman like doing that kind of work? What do you think their values like are, as I imagine?
I'll probably say very They're probably very modern, very liberal. So very much not traditional.
Yeah.
Probably very much like equal 50-50.
Okay.
Probably very much more like we're exactly the same, this relationship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily any kind of masculine or there's no role taken in the relationship. It's very much, you are very much the same people on the same team in that sense. But it's a lot more equal as opposed to, okay, I'm the man who protects and provides, you're the one who does X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
That's just what I've noticed from guys who are okay with that.
Yeah.
Or if they are these really attractive guys, it's because they're in that work themselves.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. There's no like masculine, feminine energy with that with that guy.
Generally speaking, no.
Yeah. Because that's the traditional relationship role, isn't it? Feminine and masculine.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. Does that surprise you? Things that I've just said?
No, it doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Like, I agree with that. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, psychology and scientifically, like, it makes sense.
Yeah. It's this thing in guys typically, because you have to think it this way, right? Like, males, the reproductive goals for like females and males is different instinctually, right? We see this in 98% of mammals, including human beings. For females, it's can I get the strongest offspring? How do you do that? By mating with the best guy you can find.
Yeah.
Right? Because you know the baby comes out of you. For the male imperative, it's getting his genes into the next generation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the baby doesn't come out of us. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, instinctually, like evolutionary speaking. So part of that is he wants to, now if he's going to invest in a woman long term,
Yeah.
he becomes very sexually territorial over her.
Yeah.
Because it's about ensuring that the children are his. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
If it's just casual, because there's two different approaches a male can take. Spread his seed, so sleep with a bunch of different females, so like mammals, right? Or, and if they're all casual, hopes that one of the offspring are his, or invest in one female, but then mate guard her.
Mate guard her?
Yeah. Which is basically ensure that no other male can mate with her.
Oh, wow.
So there's two different strategies.
Don't they do that?
Yeah.
In the animal world?
100%. Yeah, 100%. Mate guarding. Massive thing. Males do that heavily.
I didn't know that.
That's where jealousy comes from.
That's where jealousy comes from?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Females mate guard as well. But females tend to mate guard over males who have resources. So like time, attention, financial protection.
Yeah.
So it's really more over protecting the resources that he provides for her. For men, it's sexual access. That's what he's mate guarding.
That is so true. As a woman with the whole jealousy thing, like it's definitely like about time. You spend time with, are you spending time with a different woman? Do you spend more time with her than me or whatever?
Yep, 100%.
Oh.
That's why when men and women ask if there's been infidelity, like if their partner's cheated, they ask different things.
They do.
They ask different things. So like if a woman cheats, if a woman tells a man like, oh, she loves him, what's the first thing he asks? Did you sleep with him?
Yeah.
But if a man sleeps with another woman, first thing she asks is, do you love her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you love her? How long have you known her for?
You're right. Because if he slept with her and there's feelings, that jeopardizes her position in terms of having his resources moving forward.
Yeah.
And I don't just mean resources like it's transactional, but I mean time, attention, value that he provides to her.
Yeah.
Right?
Like she thinks that she won't get a family reprieve.
Right. Exactly. Because he has to be able to provide in order to have that family. But for guys, it's did you sleep with him? I don't care if you love him. Did you sleep with him? Because that jeopardizes whether the kids are going to be mine in the future.
Oh, wow.
Instinctually.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is why, like, I'm just going for when I've talked to guys and girls, a guy would rather he loves him but never slept with him. But from women I've talked to, they'd rather he sleeps with her than never loved her and meant nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And it just really shows in terms of what it is. And I also think this really shows what we look for in the other sex.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, when it comes to, we talked about polyamory.
Yeah.
Monogamy, it's a very new thing. It's only in like the recent 200-300 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
As in, if we're talking about monogamy in men. Because the deal used to be, okay, I will provide and protect you. In exchange, you sleep with no one else. So I know that those children are mine.
Yeah.
So the monogamy was really for your part, wasn't for my part.
Yeah.
Now, monogamy is better for society as a whole.
Yeah.
You know, it's a positive thing.
Yeah.
But this whole thing of at least being monogamous, it's a very new thing.
No way.
It's a very new thing.
I thought it was the whole life, how it was all the time. And I thought polyamory was like the new thing.
No,
The other way around.
it's the other way around. But the truth is, what I would say is because monogamy is better for society as a whole.
Yeah.
So I genuinely believe that this is where a lot of religious influence has been implemented, because they recognized if you just have a small percentage of men sleeping with a bunch of the women, which is what happens when you have a free market, which is kind of what's happening now, society starts to destabilize.
Yeah.
Right? You get a bunch of men who aren't getting anything, they become unruly. You get a bunch of women who are unsatisfied because the guys they want never commit to them, but they'll engage with them casually. So religion, which advocates for monogamy one-to-one, is actually better for the society and culture as a whole.
Yeah.
However, it has also always been the case, this is in Christianity and Islam, I don't know about the other ones, where you have a man of means, he can take on multiple wives.
Oh, wow.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think in Islam, they can have up to 6 wives, I think. But he has to be a man of means. Like, okay, whatever you provide for the first wife, you can provide for the second, third, and fourth. So it's not just like, you can have whoever you want because you're a man. That's not, that there was responsibility that came with that.
Yeah.
But throughout history, there's always been men in powerful positions. They would have a harem, they'd have multiple women.
It's like Henry VIII.
So Henry VIII. Like, a lot of kings would have their queen, but he'd have a mistress or two.
Yeah.
So men who were always in the higher ends of the hierarchy, I should say, have always entertained multiple women. And it still happens today, but people just don't talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know, these athletes, these NFL and NBA players, footballers, when they're on the road, do you think their wives don't know that there's other women on the road that they may be engaging in? They know.
They know.
They know. But they're like, I have the house, I have the ring, I have the kids. I have his real investment on stuff. She's just getting sex from him.
That's quite materialistic, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's, you know how I said about the resources from, you know, women ask, did you love her? Because that jeopardizes her position in his life. That's the value that men really bring. Or like, that's more of a significant value over, like, with all due respect, like, getting dick is easy, dick is cheap.
Yeah.
Dick is cheap.
Yeah.
You know, break up your life because of dick, cheap dick. You can if you want. I'm not judging you for it, but
Yeah.
if you have everything else,
Yeah.
and these women just go, you know what? What kind of man can provide what he's providing? What kind of man, you know, does he look after me? Does he take care of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that he does this, but if that's the price, that's the price.
Yeah.
Would you rather be the woman he sleeps with one time on the road, or would you rather be the wife who has everything? You tell me? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, personally, I think you should be honest. So you should be like, hey, babe, look, this is how it's going to be. You're my woman, I take care of you, all of this stuff. But if I'm out on the road, it may happen.
I definitely wouldn't like to be the side chick at all.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't think any woman wants to be side chick.
I don't think so.
No.
But some will take it for that guy.
Yeah.
If he's like just that guy, then we're like,
They don't-
it's better to have a bit of the man I want than nothing of him at all. Do you know what I mean? Louisa, we're gonna wrap it there.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap it there. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate me.
Having me.
Great chat. If people want to find you, where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram on Louisa Lou Model, or you can find me on YouTube, Louisa Lou Tube.
Oh, also, like, what do you do? Like, what do you on YouTube?
At the minute, I've only just started my YouTube, and I do toy unboxing, like unboxing, you know, Labubu's.
No, I do.
They're like little collectibles.
Oh,
I unbox those, and then I just do like behind the scenes of my shoots, or like
nice.
just little snippets of my life every now and again.
Perfect.
But I'm not like famous that we've got those as a and then fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just small.
I feel you. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming on. Thank you for coming on.
Have a day.
Guys, go check out Louisa. Give her a follow. Give her a like. All that good stuff. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you in the next episode.